back in 1938, when your father first started shooting film, it came in a camera like this, and it was actually regular 8, which was very difficult to shoot because it was a very involved process. You had to physically buy reels of film and put them into the camera in complete darkness. And what happened is you would buy 60mm film like this, and what would happen is you would shoot it, and it would expose the film on one side, here. You'd shoot the whole 50-foot load of film, and then you'd pick it up on the pickup reel, the spool here, and then you'd turn it upside down and you'd shoot the other side of the film. So you'd actually, when you were finished, you'd have two sides exposed with two different images, depending on what you shot. You would send it out to be developed, and they would develop it and then splice it straight down the middle, and then tag each piece together with tape. So it was very difficult to shoot back then. You'd have to change the film in complete darkness, and it was very hard. And back then you physically had to wind the camera yourself. So as you can see, this winder here, you had to wind up every time you shot. And most of them came equipped with, you could wind back and wind forward, wind back and forward, and shoot. The camera that he used had a fixed lens. This has 3 lenses, close-up lens, a medium lens, and then a wide lens. The camera that he used only had a wide lens, so when you look at the film, as you probably already have, you'll see mostly wide shots. He didn't have a zoom lens, and he didn't have telephoto lenses on a turret like this camera does, that you can just switch. Later on in 1965, they introduced Super 8 film. Eastman Kodak, I should say, introduced Super 8 film, and it came in cartridges like this. So it was much easier to shoot Super 8 film because it came already prepackaged in a cartridge. You'd stick it in, click it in there, and start shooting. It was a lot easier. And then, of course, some of the stuff maybe later on that you'd see actually had zooms on it. This is the widest, and here's the close. So most of the stuff that you're going to see is, or that you've already seen, is just a fixed lens. So all you're seeing are wide shots. This one actually has the zoom lens on it. This is your father's actual camera that he bought, I'm guessing, around 1965. So when you look at the DVD and you see all of the different places that your father actually shot film, you can realize now how hard it was to load the film in direct sunlight. He had a changing bag, and you were wondering why he was fiddling with his sweater. It wasn't really a sweater, it was a changing bag, and that's how he loaded the film into the camera. And it had to be loaded, you know, if he kept shooting all day, every 3.5 minutes, because you only got 3.5 minutes per roll, depending on what film speed you shot.